Hey there! Wanted to do an update on our progress, or lack thereof, on HashFlare over the last couple weeks. In case you don't listen to any of my other series, I have been very sick and did not have a voice that I could actually make a video with. So, therefore, I ended up not being able to do updates, which is unfortunate because it looks like 2 weeks of very interesting behavior in HashFlare. I'm also doing this on Friday night so I can spend an adequate amount of time on it, just so you're aware. And want to catch you up on what's been going on for the last couple weeks. And make sure I get this up Saturday, because Saturday I have some things I have to take care of. So, going into the 11th, and I know that's more than 2 weeks back, there started a trend of Bitcoin dropping down below $7,200. And that caused there to be payouts of nothing. Now, eventually Bitcoin got back up to 6,600, 6,700, and I'm not quite sure why these days paid out and these days did not. So there's some inconsistencies in here. It's 6,700 here, and there were some days of 6,700s that it paid out nothing. Maybe it was making up the difference, but if you're looking at my profits, they were completely insignificant since this whole downward turn under 7K. So what we've got is around the 20th I switched to, and you can't buy any script hash rate right now whatsoever. So the only way you could get it was with reinvesting, which is not going to happen. But on the 20th or 19th or 20th, the VIA LTC pool started earning less than the pro hashing pool. So I switched to that, and it's been higher recently. So I've been tracking that and keeping it up. But as you can see, typical things, I've earned about 29 to 31 cents every day. Maintenance has been pretty standard at 31 or 32 cents, so the maintenance costs have exceeded the income that I've been making ever since this whole downward trend on the 11th. I guess it was the 10th. Was it the 10th? Yeah, it was the 10th. Okay. So we had 19 cents on the 10th, and we have not gone over. We went up to 20 when I think it increased a little bit, but it actually dropped back down to 19 cents, and now it's down to 18 cents. And this is the value of the Bitcoin that we have as of this day. And most of these days we earned nothing as far as any Bitcoin balance. So the variance in dollar figure is going to be different than the actual amount, because the pool balance is going to go up and down based on the value of Bitcoin, because we take a value of Bitcoin and convert it into a US dollar amount. But these are all the same, and we earn nothing. Now, the same thing happened here, and since the 21st, we haven't actually earned any Bitcoin whatsoever. So even though the value of Bitcoin has been fluctuating, we have not earned anything off of the 3,119 Satoshi that we have. So we are stuck. And at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but when I checked this morning, Bitcoin dropped below 6K and was down at 59.28. So that is not a good sign. But when I checked it a little bit ago, it was actually up again. It wasn't severely up, but it was rising. So that's hopeful. But I have been seeing broadcasts on the HashFlare page where they have said, because of the current market situation, with the spike in difficulty exceeding 14%, and the price of Bitcoin continuing to decline, payment was lower than the maintenance fee, which resulted in the balance not increasing and remaining the same. We are considering all possible options while taking into account the available resources to optimize the mining process where it is possible. So our Bitcoin investment has really not gone anywhere, and it won't go anywhere. Our payback is in infinite days, and our payback is 0.018%. So that's not going to do anything. Still have totally invested $109.26. Our script is doing better. And you can actually buy Ethash. So you can buy Ethash, and that is doing better. This has been progressing, even though it's not much. We're still going to end up with $11.26 at the end of it, which is not enough to do a withdrawal. So it's we'd have to triple the amount that we put in, which I think is about $100 to get $50 out. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be an upturn in Ethash, and that'll get up there too, and we'll actually start making some money. But I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. But we're making 3 cents a day right now, so that's okay. And I guess it's Ethereum. So that is the current status of how things are going with Hashflare. I really don't have to give any kind of disclaimer about, not being a financial advisor and making your own decisions, because honestly, at this point, your decision's made for you. You cannot buy anything. So you're kind of stuck. Especially if you invested heavily, you're actually probably losing money. And if this continues for another week or so, they're probably going to cancel all the contracts, which is unfortunate. But that'll lead me into our trials and tribulations with our world mining account, which I'll go over tomorrow. And I'm probably going to make that video today just to make sure I get it out, because I don't want to go another day to not do an update. So that one's going to be, again, 2 weeks back of updates that should have been done but weren't. I'm starting to get caught back up on these. I still have a little bit of roughness in my voice, as you can tell, but it is better, and I can talk for at least a little bit without coughing my head off. So that's making some progress there. But Bitcoin's sitting at 64.08 right now as I record this, and that's going to change in about 10 minutes, I'm sure, because that's what it's been doing all day long. So, but it is good to see it rise up from where it was this morning when I checked at 59.28. And that's your Hashflare update for this week. Come back next week, and come back tomorrow and see our world mining update. It's always interesting to watch. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.